Well, if you're looking for cool and unusual and rare plants, look no further than French Prairie Perennials. Today I'm with Rick, and it's always a pleasure. What do you have for us today?
Hi, Ryan. How you doing out there in virtual land?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I understand. Crazy times. I've got three of our more unusual Japanese maples I wanted to talk about today because they're really, really beautiful. The first one is Acer Shirasawanum Autumn Moon, which has this kind of a pumpkin orangey color that it comes out with red borders in the spring. Then it'll turn more of a chartreuse color with a red border. One of my favorite Japanese maples. Doesn't get super large, and it's very prunable, so you can kind of keep it down to a more of a rounded shape if you want, or you can also have it grow in kind of a vase shape depending on how you prune it. But also in the fall, it'll go back to that red and pumpkin orange again, and it's just a very striking plant. You'll want to give it some protection during the hot sun. It doesn't like a lot of real hot sun, so morning shade, afternoon sun would be the best condition for it. But you can't keep it.
Will that foliage burn a little bit with a lot of sun?
Yeah, well, unless you keep it very well irrigated.
Right.
But the caveat to that is also needs good drainage. So, but yeah, you can control that. But if you don't want to keep it watered, it may burn.
Right. And then you have another one sitting there too, right?
I do. I have another one. This is called Acer palmatum Manyo no Sato, which has a lot of variegated foliage to it. It's got the green with the purple and a little hint of yellow in it. And it's another one of my Japanese maples that I really like. It's going to be a bigger Japanese maple. This one's going to get 12, 15 feet, but it's quite striking. And the fall color on this one is beautiful also. It's that burgundy red and orange and yellow kind of all mixed together.
Oh, pretty.
This one will take a lot more sun, Ryan. It won't burn nearly as bad, so you can put this one in full sun.
Which is nice to have options.
Right. And then the third maple I was going to talk about is Acer palmatum Olson's Frosted Strawberry, which is kind of a red and pink variegation with a little bit of green in it, and also has very striking fall foliage. It'll turn more of that bright pink and orange together. And it's quite striking. It's another one you can grow in full sun, won't burn. Doesn't get quite as big as Manyo no Sato. It's going to be in that 8 to 10 foot range, but it's a great addition to the landscape because of the beauty.
Well, excellent. Yeah, and those Japanese maples make such a statement in the yard with so many different foliage colors. But you do a lot more. You have with the statements, you do a lot like yard art. That's going to be a statement point too, right? Right,
and the maples, a lot of the maples are good in pots if you use some of the more dwarf varieties, but they're also good container trees too if you need one. But yes, actually, we got a lot of garden art. It's great for Mother's Day, and we have our set of dragons, which are really unusual, and you can put them inside or outside, either way. But they're a great addition to the landscape, and then. Some of the other garden art, I'm going to let Kerry take over and talk about that because I'm an idiot.
So, Kerry, it's nice seeing you, and you have those great maples and that yard art. So, what yard art do you have sitting right there?
We have some really beautiful spirals and hearts this year, and anybody that sees them immediately scoops them up. They're attractive. They're a really good contrast in the garden. And they're unexpected. So it's like, oh, I can't wait to go see that heart. Or, oh, I can't wait to go see my spiral. One lady, in fact, bought 3 of them. I don't want to give up the secret, but they're going to be gifts to some of her relatives. So it's kind of exciting that other people are finding out how beautiful they are also.
Sure. Yeah, because, with putting that piece of the art in the garden definitely does give you, something more to talk about, right?
Yeah, and it gives it a lot of pop.
Right. And then you have a rhodie there. Is that your...
I do. We have Rhododendron Superflimmer, and the color on it is just striking. The vegetation is variegated. The flower is a light lavender color. It is a smaller rhododendron that only gets to be about 4 feet in size, which is really nice for maintenance and for people with smaller landscapes. We also noticed that it does really well in sun. So,
which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a lot of times you see them and they may burn with some of the variegation, but they have that bright color in the sunshine with the added bonus.
Yeah, this has a super waxy, thick leaf, so it seems like it doesn't burn.
So, I mean, you guys have a great selection of items there, and you're open for business. So what are some of your protocols now for dealing with the customers coming in?
Of course, we're asking everyone to be at least 6 feet apart. We're asking people to not touch a lot of stuff in the gift shop. We're wiping contact points. You know, we're sterilizing, of course, frequently. Fortunately for us, because we are a more intimate, smaller nursery, we're not having people just, you know, in droves. And so we're able to kind of police that a little easier. And it seems like our customers are very wary. So they ask questions like, can I come into the store at the time? You know, I try to limit how many at a time to have any issues with getting each other's personal space. And so it seems to be working out just fine.
Well, good. Yeah, and having that intimate thing. So you guys have, you know, an amazing selection of, you know, that rare, the unusual, you know, the different things you might not find in other places. So, you know, Rick and Kerry, we appreciate you being with you. It's always a pleasure. So, you know, for more information, you can go to your website at French Prairie Perennials or go over to gardentime.tv and we'll click you over. So it's always
or even Facebook. We have a great Facebook page too.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.